Project X, back again for our first ever side content episode.
Yeah, legit.
Yeah, so...
Wednesday Weirdnesses.
This is it, Wednesday Weirdnesses. Chilling, obviously.
Yeah, kick it back.
Non-sponsored beer. Yeah,
Nothing
very
tastes
nice.
better than brandless beer.
So, what are you...
Man, listen.
What are you taking me through? What's going on?
Listen, so what I wanted to do with this is... Minsden Chapel was weird stuff. Minsden Chapel was...
So you scared me.
Paranormal beer, man.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have spirits for this episode.
Oh!
Minsden Chapel, we found that image of a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
And when we found it, we went, oh, there's this image of a ghost. We found out it was fake, right?
Mm-hmm.
And since then, I've been like looking back online, finding some of the best real ghost photos. Most convincing ghost photos.
Okay.
And I'm going to take you through 5 that I found. And we can think, are they real, are they not? We'll speculate on it, we'll talk about them.
Sounds good.
There's a few in there that are maybe a bit scary. So viewer discretion is
advised.
Is advised, yeah. So let's go.
Or if you've got some guts about you, give us likes and watch the rest. If you like the video, you won't get haunted.
So this is 5 of the most convincing ghost photographs.
Nice.
Right. So number 1 is I've shown you it already. Ghost.
Conspiracy.
Right. Number 1 is in Missouri. There's a town, a road called Zombie Road. Right.
Right.
So let me cast your mind back to the 1990s. Right. What have you
I
got?
was born.
You were born in the 1990s. How you're not 19?
I thought you meant 1990.
I do mean no, the 1990s.
Oh right, so the 90s.
Yeah, so I don't have an exact date for this
Who
photo.
says the 1990s?
I don't have an exact date for this photo.
Okay, the 90s.
And I also don't know who took it.
Right.
But what I do know is it was taken on a digital camera in a place called Zombie Road, Missouri.
Okay.
And the legend of the photo, so I found it on Reddit, the legend of the photo is that this man was exploring, like us, a haunted orphanage that had burnt down 20, 30 years prior. And while he was doing that, he was heading home, and as he was walking through the forest, he felt like a presence behind him. So he took out his little Canon Coolpix or whatever they were, and he turned and he took a photo with the flash just to light up the area to see if he could see anything. And there was nothing there. So he goes home, he gets the photo developed, and this, what I'm going to show you, which I've already shown you, is the photo that he got. Can you make it out?
No, what am I looking at?
There's a row of orphaned
Oh
children
my
in
god!
the middle. Can you see that?
Oh my god!
Isn't it horrible? So there's a few things about it that...
Oh my, that is sent chills down my...
It is horrible. It's absolutely horrible.
Oh, that is horrible. That is, I don't know how much longer I can look at that for. That is horrible.
The problem is with the story is that there's not any clear details on it. But the thing is that there's no clear details means someone's not claiming it as like, oh, I took a ghost photo, right? But the thing is that people would have had to have lined up for that shot. And they say like you had to have the flash to catch it. There is obviously light behind. I'm not really a photography expert. Has that been taken with flash? Can you tell?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that. I would say that hasn't been taken with flash.
It hasn't.
Yeah.
Because it's so dark still.
Yeah.
You haven't got any of that overexposure.
Yeah, that's the exact word.
I do know stuff about photography.
Yeah. Like, even the fact that you can see the reflection of the moon in the water.
But there's no reflection of the people. There's reflection of the big trees and the tree there and the tree there, but there's no reflection of the... And that's very much a printed digital photo. That's very much like the shape and the layout. Like, obviously that could be faked, but that looks like someone has scanned in a photo.
Yeah, it does look like it's been manipulated. Like, the colour, like the contrast and the colour does look like it's been edited. Sure. I don't know. It's creepy and it says chills, but I'm not convinced it's real.
Okay, fair enough. I'm also not convinced it's real because of the lack of detail, but when we hit America, maybe we go and see, maybe we have a look at Zombie Road.
If we take a picture of that and there's orphans there, that is a day... No, I'm not going to say it. I was going to say I quit Project X. So I don't...
for their mummy.
Yeah, no, that's horrible.
Yeah, it's horrible. Right, so do you want to see number 2?
Yeah, number 2, let's go.
Number 2. So this photo was taken in 1959, and the woman that took it was at her mum's funeral, and she'd been to her mother's funeral. She's quite an elderly lady herself, so her mother had passed away, gone to her funeral, and allegedly she was just taking pictures afterwards, and she was taking a picture of her husband in his car while he waited for her to like say her goodbyes, and she saw her mother sat behind her husband.
Oh my gosh.
The lady that took it is a lady called Miss Mabel Chinnery, and she instantly recognised that as her mother.
The thing I find really interesting, right? So, like, that is quite clearly a figure.
That's
like,
a person. That's sunglasses. And that's a person sat behind.
But, like, do you think, right, if ghosts supposedly exist or whatever else, do they come in that form, or are they like shadow-like, or like? I don't know.
I'm not sure. So this one has been examined by an expert, and an expert said it's not a double exposure and it's not a reflection. So that photo is genuine, it's not been manipulated, and that figure isn't explained. But that doesn't mean that's not a man sat in a car. It doesn't mean it's not a fake photo, right? It doesn't mean it's not set up.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's the 1950s. It is incredibly creepy.
It is really creepy.
But I don't know. What do you guys think? What is going on with this photo here? I don't know. But I can't really decide on this one. It doesn't spook me out like the last one. It's still creepy, but like, it's not.
I think it's just less creepy because it's not orphans stood over looking at you.
And it's not horrifying.
But if you were in your car and you saw that, you would shit yourself.
I'm sure you would. But she thought it was her mother, so she was somewhat relieved. But yeah, I don't know.
The thing is that the photo's got like a massive case of overexposure.
Yeah.
Like. So, I don't know, it could just be coincidence, it could be a person in the back.
He's like a proper 50s man, isn't he? He's like, you go say bye to your mother, I'll wait in the car. You got 5 minutes.
Yeah. But...
okay.
But, oh mate, it is proper creepy, I don't know.
Okay, fine, let's see what people think.
That I believe is more real than the last one either way.
Okay, cool, so let's move on to number 3 then. This is probably one of the most famous ones that I came across online, and I'm just going to show you it before I give you any of the things, because I've seen this photo so many times, and every single time it has, honestly, it's made me feel so horrible. So it's a family that sat there at in the 50s again, having dinner, took a photo, and this is what happened when they got it developed.
Oh, mate, drop me out. What? No. Where was this?
This is, again, I don't really know much about it. So this is the 1950s, and well, supposedly taken in there. This one I saw on every single ghost forum, every single Reddit page, every single most famous ghost photos. This one came up, and this is the one that always made me the most unsettled. It's so weird that they're sat there so normally, and this thing that's not seen there. Yeah, isn't it? Do you want to know the information on this one? The general consensus is that it's fake.
Really?
Yep. So people that have been looking into this reckon there's 2 main reasons that this is fake. And
he is very 3D.
And so they think it's a distorted image of a ballerina, which you can definitely see. Like you can see how that's a ballerina that's like doing that, you know, that Swan Lake pose, head tilted, and they just doubled it up and like laid it on top of each other to make that like weird effect.
Yeah.
And apparently, so the thing is with old photographs, you get this kind of like black burn in the corners, which you can see here, but it wouldn't be as consistent as it is here. So they think that someone's added it post. And I've also seen some analysis that people have put up, and I'll put a link to this in the description. People have put up like found images of these boys allegedly using like facial recognition, and found pictures of them from like the 70s and 80s. So they're not actually kids from the 50s allegedly, but maybe their parents. But you know, this is the general consensus that this is a fake, but it's a horrible image.
Yeah.
Either way, right?
I mean, yeah, you're wrong in regardless if it's real or fake.
Legit. Okay, so we've got 2 more. 2 more.
Yeah. I don't know. I still can't tell. I reckon, fair enough if that's fake. I don't know. I say that's more real than the last 2.
Sometimes with photos though, right, like with cameras, they malfunction. So you take a picture of the next thing and the first image is still burnt on.
Fair.
So that could be an image of a taken upside down of a I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. The general consensus is that's fake. It freaks me out every time I see it. It's just not very nice.
Yeah,
I've forgotten what number 4 is. I haven't forgotten number 4 is. Number 4 is local is Hertfordshire, and I've searched really hard to find somewhere local, because a lot of what we're trying to do with this is keep it local to start with and then expand, right? Because we want to. There's no point exploring ends of the earth when you've got so much weirdness on your doorstep. But this is in Hertfordshire, which is where Minston actually was as well. So it's local to that. And when you see the image, it's not too different from the Minston one, which was... this was taken by a man called Neil Sandback, who's a wedding photographer, and he was just scoping out different locations that he could then offer as part of his package, or that he could recommend, go here because I've got these wonderful shots or whatever. And he was taking a picture of this hotel, and the name has escaped me right now, but this is the image that he caught. Can you see?
Yeah.
Can you see the white figure there?
Yeah.
So if we have a look closer.
Oh. See, I reckon that's fake.
Do you? Why do you say that? There's a real face on that.
Yeah, and that's why I think it's fake.
Really?
I just really don't think if there's ghosts they look like real things.
You didn't think they look like opaque figures? That one looks a bit more transparent, a bit more flowy.
Well, so I just reckon they've got like no facial. I reckon it's just the body shape.
Really?
Because when I thought I saw my grandma, right, it was just a black shadow of what I believe to be her. And when I thought I saw a ghost walk through my room, it was just like a shadow again, like a figure.
Right, I see.
I don't feel like they're like...
Maybe different forms though, right?
Maybe. So, yeah, true.
With this one again...
This is not an invite for me to get haunted, by the way. Leave me alone.
I did a lot of research into this gentleman because I thought the same. I was like, oh, it's a quick buck to sell a haunted photo. He makes zero references on his website. He's on his Facebook page. It's very much about his wedding photography. This is very much a one-time thing that happened like 10 or so years ago. So that it adds a genuine, like a bit of like authenticity to it for me at least, because having done the research, it doesn't look like he knows what he was doing. It doesn't look like he was faking a photo. It doesn't look like he's like saying, "Oh, I'm the ghost photo man." He's still just grinding out as a wedding photographer.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, there you go. Maybe. God.
And this last one...
Maybe I just don't want to believe.
No, I think our job is to try and not believe as much as possible. But yeah, this last one is the one that will make you believe, if anything. This photo was taken by a lady. It wasn't taken by a lady, it was taken by a device in a lady's house. And this lady, I don't know if I should say her name because I feel like that's a breach of her privacy, because I got this photo from her private Facebook, so I don't want to say her name, but she had a son that accidentally overdosed on prescription medication, and she was sat upstairs. She had another daughter, 21 years old. I think it was about a year after. She was sat upstairs with her daughter, and she got like a text from one of those like she had a camera downstairs that motion censored, and she got a text that said someone's in your kitchen, and as part of it, it sent an image with it, and she thinks it's her son. And on the slide I'm going to show you, I've got a picture of her son and I've got a picture that was sent to this lady's phone. And you tell me what you think.
Bro.
So she was from Atlanta, and I believe that this is from this year. This is literally from like 6 months ago. And he was 26 years old when he died, and he died from, yeah, like I said, like an accidental drug overdose. But for me, that's the image of the lad still in his kitchen. And again, like, I've done so much research into her Facebook and sort of stuff. She doesn't, again, she's not trying to sell some like thing of, like I can talk to whatever, or this is just like a weird occurrence that happened and she's posting it, and it's, well, you're speechless.
That's horrible. Like, that's horribly on point.
Yeah. You can tell that's him, right?
Regardless if it's him or not, that is a boy, yeah, but it does look very much like him.
So she very much makes the point known that they went down to she thought it was him first, but then she thought, no, someone broke into my house. So they went down and there's no evidence that anything was tampered with.
Well, I mean, that photo's transparent anyways, you can see through to the...
Yeah, but if someone's walking, possibly. Like, those, those pieces of tech.
You have to be super quick.
Stealing all your shit.
Yeah, literally. Like, there's no real signs of like movement as such.
I think that's the most convincing one that I found, and also the least scary of the lot, because it's reassuring. And when we spoke to paranormal investigators about this kind of stuff before, when we were doing our research for Project X, someone described ghosts as being memories stuck in time.
Yeah, and
So
that's what I was gonna
married
say.
to a location, as
Yeah.
if time is a window that's ever happening, and you get stuck on it, and sometimes you just project onto it. And that would support that theory if that's the case.
For sure.
He literally just looks like when I'm like bopping around in my kitchen trying to make a sandwich or something late at night. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
It's pretty nuts, isn't it?
I mean, the mad thing is, look, I mean, like, he's wearing short sleeve in that, and it's like, you can tell as the ghost, he's wearing like a short sleeve top.
Yeah, man, short sleeves are really rare, so that's got to be it.
No.
That's it. That's 5. I think so you've seen
that
5.
That one's left me speechless.
It's bad, isn't it? It's not bad. That's the wrong term. It's beautiful. Maybe it's not scary. It's
maybe I don't want to be haunted when anyone.
I don't want to disprove that photo.
Yeah.
That's
for
like
sure,
comforting.
for sure.
But the others, maybe not. One's definitely, I think, is fake. The others seem genuine.
I think the most
probably
believable is that one.
Right.
Followed by the wedding photographer, just based on the wedding photographer.
Yeah.
I don't believe the orphans. However much I want to believe it because it's creepy.
Yeah, it's well creepy.
I don't want to believe it. It just looks too edited. And that hanging one, creepy, could be real, but again, it does look proper 3D and stuff. So I think probably a hoax.
See what the viewers think.
Yeah, comment below. Let us know what you think is real, fake.
Yeah, like, subscribe.
Like this video. Give us 10,000 likes.
I don't like saying that stuff.
Oh, well, I've said it now.
Give us 10,000 likes and we do scary shit anyway.
Yeah, it's true. Just give us 10,000 likes anyway.
Yeah, just give us 10,000 likes.
And why not? Subscribe.
Cool.
Follow me on Instagram.
What's your Instagram handle? Official Project X.
Just kidding, yeah.
Till next time. See you next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Test one?
Yeah.
Cool. Good finish.
Well done, mate. Yeah.